Hi there, Jason here with another video about improving the accuracy of your Gaelic. This is going to be helpful when writing especially. It also can help with your speech as well. This is a little difficult to self-correct in this way. It's a little difficult to do in the moment. It's possible. It's difficult, but with writing, this is going to help you a lot. Okay, so and with the other videos, as I've mentioned, I feel that the best way to study grammar is to do it in straightforward language and then also to leave it until you understand a lot of Gaelic already. You need to have something to analyze before you can analyze it. And we don't need to have masters in linguistics or any linguistic training to just understand how Gaelic works, the structure of it. All that way is certainly valuable to some people, and it is one way, for sure. But it's not the only way. I'd like to present an alternative using straightforward language and just showing you visually what's going on. Okay, so in this video, let's look at feminine nouns. How can we tell if a noun is feminine? It's kind of hard to predict in Gaelic. It can be tricky. Therefore, I highly recommend first just looking it up in a dictionary. If you've seen my masculine nouns dictionary video, then I say this a lot, and it's true, it's quick. It's fast, and you can't get it wrong. There's value to that, for sure. Okay, so first you can look it up. And on this dictionary, they have audio files, so you can actually hear what it sounds like as well, which is really helpful. So, the second, if you're interested in language patterns and spelling patterns, feminine nouns tend to end in AG, ACHD, or ID. And ak, ach, or ich. For example, Kalak. Kalak. A girl. Kalak. Kalak. Ends in AG, therefore it's feminine. Also, it's a girl. Kalak. Kalak. Nice. Okay, there's an example. Number 3. Female humans and female animals will be feminine nouns. So, for example, a bull, which is a cow. Bull. We got our cow. Bull. Mer. Mer. Bull. Bull. Yeah? It's a cow. Clear vowel. So that's going to be feminine. Kura. Meh. Right? Kura. Oh gosh, how do I draw a kura? I'm from a maritime background. I'm not that familiar with sheep, although I did live on an island for 5 years. I should know what sheep look like. On a Scottish island. Oh, that looks like a poodle. Ugh. Okay. Right. Kura. 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 Oh, see, that's actually not half bad. There are my university-trained art skills coming into play. Kura. Meh. It's a sheep. Sheep are feminine. Rams are male. Just like bull. Cows are girls. Cows are female. But the bulls are masculine. They're male. Okay, so female humans and animals will always be feminine nouns in Gaelic. However, there will be some exceptions. There are some exceptions to all of these, which is why I recommend looking it up in a dictionary in the first place. Save yourself some hassle and potentially getting it wrong and then learning it wrong. I've had to undo a lot of that myself. And it's normal. It happens to a lot of people. No one, I would say, gets these right 100% of the time for like decades. Everyone's going to slip up now and again, even native speakers. However, save yourself some trouble. I recommend looking it up. Interestingly, in Gaelic, languages and countries are feminine. So we have Gaelic. Gaelic is feminine. Etalchish. Italian. And it's the language. Etalchish. Etalchish is feminine. It's a language, therefore it's feminine. Also, ends in I, and you'll see why that's important coming up. Etalcis. Cool. Anetalch, which is Italy. Italia. Anetalch. Anetalch. Country, Italy, is feminine. So anetalch is feminine. Etalcis, the Italian language, Italiano, is feminine. Gaelic, feminine. English, Bierla, feminine. So last but not least, we have looking at the final vowel in a word. So let's take as an example, etalcis. Etalcis is our example. My Italian ancestors are probably pretty happy right now that I'm honoring the language of the old country. All right, so we have these two vowels here, I or E. These are called slender vowels. Slender vowels. And if a noun ends with a slender vowel, sometimes it will be a feminine noun. So let's look at etalcis. Here's an I. It's the last vowel in this word. Okay, it's slender. It's a slender vowel. That's a sign it's feminine. But this is unreliable because there are always exceptions. And they're not uncommon, unfortunately. So one way you could do it is etalcis. Okay, it ends in that. Ends in an I. That's one sign it's feminine. What is it? It's a language. That's another sign it's feminine. So if you add these on top of each other, the spelling patterns, the nature of the word, if it represents a female animal or a female human, is it a language or is it a country? You can add in these different conditions of being a feminine noun, and chances are if it has a bunch of them, yeah, that's probably pretty reliable. However, you can always be sure the first time by looking it up. LearnGaelic.Scot does not pay me, by the way. I'm not endorsing them for any financial compensation. If they'd like to pay me, please get in touch. All right, and our last one we have here. If you can, try to find a noun with an adjective. So if you're reading, you're not really sure if a noun is masculine or feminine. Is there an adjective right after it? If there is, it gives you a really useful clue. Céist. Okay, it ends with an I, or the last vowel is an I, so that's one sign that it's feminine. But we're not sure. There's lots of exceptions. But looking at this, there's an H. The B is lenited. There's an H after the B. Céist Mhéach. Aha! Because it's a Céist Mhéach, it is without a doubt feminine. Because feminine nouns will always lenite their adjective, if possible. There's always going to be an H after the first letter of this adjective, if possible. That's a really useful way and a really fast way of knowing if it's masculine or feminine. I highly recommend training yourself to do this, or at least having it in your notes, clearly marked, so that if you're unsure, you can always go back and, how do I check? Oh yeah, this way. Look at the adjective. Is it lenited? The adjective is lenited, it's feminine. Okay. Gleba. Thank you for joining me. Take care.